Hey viewers, today I'll be taking a look at the F1 LM in Asphalt 9 multiplayer in the, I think, Valkyrie multiplayer season. I don't really remember, this is like 2 months ago. So in first race we'll be going up against MTM guy, but this is not the start of the season, and I think I did not win this race. I think I only put this in because I got revenge on someone and it was pretty sweet, to be completely honest. Now, I actually own this F1, which is, in my opinion, the actual king of Class E, because it just has a lot of aspects that the W12 does not have, and despite saying it has the 74 in acceleration, it's actually fake. The F1, actually just McLarens in general, they just have acceleration modifiers for some reason. The F1 having one of the highest in the game, to be completely honest, and here I get knocked down. Don't worry, I'll get back here later in the race. Actually, at the end. So basically, the F1 LM has one of the highest acceleration modifiers in the game, or if not the highest, because at 74, it actually has a plus 3.5, so it would actually say 77. Also, that was a nice dodge there. This race is just pretty crazy. But yes, and the F1 is also pretty floaty. It's like, the floatiness gets better, and here I can take revenge. It ruins my race, but it's alright because he really ruined it in first place. So basically, the F1 LM, it's like the floatiness, it can do floaties, and the floatiness gets better as you start up the car. But once you have 3 stars, which is what I have the F1 at, it's pretty terrible at doing them, to be completely honest. Because I think it just loses speed fast enough to where the floaties just stop working, even though it works the same way fast as cars. So I think the car's floatiness just isn't good enough to sustain itself as we keep running into this dumb TSRS, which I should be doing a video up against, not up, but about pretty soon. I think maybe next week if I feel like it. So the F1 also has one of the longest 6 nitros for a high-end Class B car. I think it has like a 74. I should have been paying attention. And this nitro stat is very beneficial for the car because according to someone in a Discord server I'm in, he said at gold, the F1 LM's nitro is able to get it the shockwave up to maximum speed after a knockdown, or from a stand. So I don't really know what way they were talking about since my 3-star F1 LM can reach top speed with shockwave. Now unfortunately we do lose to this Valkyrie, which I think was the second best car of this season below the Senna. Here we're going against 2 co-team members, I think Endrick, and I don't think that was the same co-team anymore, but they were an Omega member anyway, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't really count them because most of them are Sim A drivers. So here I do get into a bit of a fight with Endrick at the midsection, but I do pass him because my speed is better, because the F1 was the second fastest car in this season, I'm pretty sure. Here I try to avoid hitting him, and we kind of just go our own ways. And here is the part where my top speed takes advantage over his acceleration. And as you can see here, the car auto flows, but I think every car auto flows at that point in Nevada. Unfortunately, I think he's using a Senna up there, so he just keeps infinite speed around turns. And even though I have a straight here, I don't think I could really take advantage of it, even as I always spin, because of course I would. Here, I don't really think it's a good idea to do floaties, since it's just faster to wall ride, unless you're using a car like a Baby Blade or a Sheeran, in which it's better to just floaty, because otherwise you'll probably just flip over and die. Here, the F1 is really good at doing floaties, 196 miles an hour, which is no slouch, despite being not an agility-focused Class B game. Even though it is, yeah, I kept the speed very well. I don't think the W12 can keep the speed that high just because the W12 is a grounded car relatively. In this race, I think our main competitor is the Valkyrie right in front of me and the Senna that was with the decal, I think. I don't remember which decal it was, but I'm pretty sure the Senna had like 2 of them. Now, currently going on in Asphalt 9 is, I think all the special events have ended except for the Venom F5 event. Now, they have released the patch notes for the electric season, and I will be making a video about it once the max stats come out, because I kinda don't feel like doing 2 videos of the same thing in quick succession, especially if I'm missing info on purpose. as my internet dies there, which is why everybody just fell behind. We kind of just lost nitro. I lost focus on what I was doing, so I kind of did a stupid and I went into a wall and then a truck and then another wall, which is causing me to lose this center. But it's a center, so it'll be winning anyway because centers just don't lose any speed. So basically, as of right now in Asphalt 9, not really much things are going on. We're having the Mexico Independence Day name I can't pronounce, which uses a LaFerrari, and then the F5 event, which is still going on, which apparently it has been shortened down to end on Thursday instead of Friday, which is kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, people in the protein server said that they are giving the F5 away basically to people who are able to unlock packs. Because I'm pretty sure like most of the protein members I've talked to, they have the F5 or they have the electric pass, so it's not that applicable. They're going to rampage and knock 2 people down at once. And I went into that Zeus guy unfortunately, but I do get vengeance on him for blocking me around near the middle section, I think. So the Mark II hunt has ended and I fortunately have unlocked the car and I have gotten top 5% in the riot. I got 2 epics out of it actually as my 360 fails. So I have my Mark II ready. It has 2 epics on top speed, and I'm honestly not really sure where to put my 3rd epic on. But I'm also probably not going to apply the epic yet since it's quite expensive. Here he dies because, you know, that's what happened. He blocked me. I'm kidding. So, and I think right now it's a Ceruno car hunt riot, which I am in top 50. I'm pretty sure. I think someone got disqualified as the event was going on yesterday because I was top 27, but then I went up to top 26, and I don't really know how it works because I did not play a race. So I'd like to know if you guys would accept me doing videos of other games other than just like Asphalt 9 and Asphalt games, because honestly the Asphalt title or the Asphalt franchise in itself has gone pretty stale, to be completely honest. Especially since Asphalt 8 got the major update, which is ruining everything. Because now the menu UI is just really buggy, it crashes a lot. Like, it somehow manages to crash on my iPad Pro, which really should not be able to do that. I also recently bought Forza Motorsport 7 Ultimate Edition, so we will be getting videos of Forza Motorsport 7 soon enough. Unfortunately, I don't think, well, here I forgot I put that part in the video. So, onto what I was saying, we were going to get Forza Motorsport 7 videos, but unfortunately none of my decals are transferred over, so we aren't be getting any Itasha wraps unless Forza Motorsport 7 has the Itasha decals on it. Because there's no way I'm doing new decals for a dead game. Especially since Forza Motorsport 8 or Forza Motorsport 2022 is hopefully planned to come out in 2022, as I've said earlier. So I am hoping to get that game since I've been a really strong fan of the Forza franchise. Because I started playing in I think 2012 with Forza Motorsport 4, which I have done a video about if you check my channel for the past like 2 months. Unfortunately, my Xbox 360 does not work, so my only way of playing it now is Xenia. Because there's no way you can play this game without actually being able to play this game in this terrain. Here we kind of have a tough time in Osaka because the F1 drifts too tightly, but at the same time it has been pretty inconsistent with radius. Now here, I think we are able to catch up and pass this setup. Yep. That was an insane knockdown. I do not think we were able to catch up with Valkyrie. Maybe we are. I think we passed him at this point. If I do. Yep, we do pass him because the F1 drifts very tightly when it feels like it. And as we shockwave through, we are able to actually outspeed the Valkyrie somehow. I think 2 kilometers isn't big enough difference for that big difference. So, as we move on to the last race of the video, I'd just like to give my thoughts on the car. The F1 LM is definitely what I think is still the best car in Class B by a long shot. Just because it has all the good things that the W12 does not. It has the highest top speed in Class B. It's one of the sharpest shifting radius in Class B, and by extension, one of the best shifting radius in the game. It keeps a very low drift speed when you are doing floaties. and Nitro is very long lasting. The acceleration is alright, I guess, although the fake acceleration side really does help with it as we narrow the avoid line. I did win this car when it first came out, and this F1 is one of my most favorite cars of all time. I think the F1 family in general is just my second best image to like, other than the Mazda Freeride, because you know I love the Mazda Freeride because JDM master. It's not even a JDM car, but everybody just loves the Freeride if they're interested in Mazda or JDM cars. So as we come to the end of this race, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope you leave a like, subscribe, comment, or join my Discord server, and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.